to be honest with you, Americans don't want motorcycles made with metal frames and stuff like that. What they really want is they want a motorcycle made from house scrap parts. And in fact, 80% of this thing was grown right here in America. So just to prove that, we're gonna go back to the source and see how easy this thing is to sell it. Let's go back to Home Depot. All right, so here's the scoop. We're at Home Depot. We're gonna post this bike out front and see if I can sell it to somebody. See how it goes. Hey, you know Home Depot sells motorcycles?
No.
This was built using Home Depot parts. You could buy this thing for whatever that bike is, $23.99. Super Harley. Where are you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
You can probably ride this in Kenya. How's it going? Hey, you know Home Depot sells motorcycles? We built this whole thing just from Home Depot parts.
Oh, nice.
It's got lights on it. Who wants it? You look like you ride motorcycle.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You? No. I don't think people think I really work.
Now, we're setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. And we're gonna keep treating it, no matter where we go.
Enemy down! Reloading!
I'd like to introduce you to Lil Red. I got this guy at Walmart for $880. Now, mini bikes are really slow.
20 miles per hour.
But here's the thing. I know what it's like to be called slow, and I don't like it. I'm gonna get Lil Red to go 100 miles an hour, and it's gonna be super easy.
You better not blow my foot off, dude.
This will never do it.
3, 2, 1.
Now, there are a bunch of modifications we're gonna have to make to Lil Red, including the chassis, the wheels, the brakes, the gearing. But before we do anything, we need to make some more horsepower. We're gonna start with the engine. See, that oil stinks. That's some stinky oil. So for Lil Red to go 100 miles an hour, I need to figure out how much horsepower this engine needs to make to reach that speed. So I did a whole bunch of calculations, and I figured out that I should probably contact someone who's better suited to tell me a good answer. So I hit up my buddy Taylor from Go Power Sports, and he said that this thing needs to make 28 horsepower to the wheel to go 100 miles an hour. Now you might be wondering, how much horsepower bone stock does Lil Red make? Well, we went to the dyno to find out. And while we were there, we found out that Lil Red makes 3.47 horsepower. Not bad. We got some work to do though. We also made an enemy, Mickey Red. Mickey with billet aluminum that they machined to get this shape. It rides on 2 bearings instead of 1. It also has some additional breather holes built into the side case for our ventilation. And then lastly, we have a nice treated surface that our camshaft rides on. Let's throw this sucker on here and start looking cool. I'm hoping I get it on the first try. Fingers crossed. Let's see. That's not going on. God, these f***ing dowels. Sometimes you just gotta hit stuff a little harder. There we go. Great, beautiful. So now what I'm gonna do is torque these bolts down on our side cover and install our billet flywheel. So this thing, again, like our side cover, is machined out of a single block of aluminum. Now this thing is our old crappy cast aluminum flywheel. Super heavy. It's made out of cast aluminum, which means it's porous. And when the engine starts spinning really fast, you don't want this because this thing can fly apart into a million pieces. Flywheel on, baby. Cooking with gas. Looks good, it's gonna work good too. Next thing I gotta do, install our head studs and put the head on. This is our stock head right here. Little dinky valve springs, look at that. I can push that with my fingers. Same size intake and exhaust valve. Come over here, our fully built head. Big, fat, chunky intake valve means that we can suck up more air and we can make more horsepower. Let's go.
The mission is complete.